Now I'm going to show you how to sew the katori blouse. This is going to be the lining version. Very first thing what you're going to do when you sew a lining blouse is to put a basting stitch. So the basting stitch will secure both the lining fabric and the main fabric together. So if you don't want to put the basting stitch, you can secure it with some pins. According to me, the basting stitch works more better than securing it with some pins. So I normally used to put the basting stitch before starting the sewing. Also you're going to put the stitch on both the shoulders part. So once or twice keep the pieces to the side and check you're placing the top piece exactly at the position. See, this is the cup, and this is going to be the armhole and shoulder cutting. So I will place that and see that I'm in a right way, and then I sew that together. Start from sewing from the shoulder. Okay. And go all the way down to the armhole. Like this. This is how you have to put a basting stitch. See, nice and neat. And now this part is going to come over here. Okay. Now I'm going to sew the dart. In normal blouse we used to sew 3 darts at the front side and 1 dart at the back side. For the katori blouse we are going to sew only 1 dart over the center, and that's it. So that 1 dart you can ask whether it will be sew fitted or whether it gives shapes to the blouse. Of course it gives more shape to the blouse than the normal one, because this is going to be in a bias, so it will have a massive amount of stitch, and so that it will give a nice shape to your body. Okay, so we are going to mark the dot. So the length of the dot is this much, so I just press my pencil deep so that I get the impression over this side. So this way I make a dot for the front piece. So I have marked the dot for both the sides. So now I'm going to sew the dot together. So place the dot like this. Start sewing. You can see only 1 dart we are going to hold in the blouse. Same like that, hold the dart at the center point like this, and you're going to sew on this side. Okay, so that's it. So now we are going to sew this piece and this piece together. For that, the simple way is just place it on top like this, and hold the end point like this, and you're going to start sewing. So don't pull the fabric, ease with the fabric and start sewing. So make sure the cup piece is down and the shoulder piece is at top of the cup piece, and just go according to the shape of the cup piece like this. So now we'll get a blouse like this. Okay, same like that we are going to do for the next side. Now the next step is I'm going to join this putty piece with the lining, and I'm going to join this to my front piece. So this is my putty lining, and this is going to be my putty material, the pretty side of the fabric. So now I'm going to sew this together. Okay, so check out your front piece, it should be like this. And now if you are not new to my channel, I showed in many of my blouse stitching video how to attach the front piece to the putty. Same like that, this is going to be the pretty side of the fabric. Place this on top of the fabric like this, and turn this and roll this out. Okay, and so take the first one and hold it like this, and bring this all the way around, and you're going to be like a sandwich. So now we're going to start sewing. So if you have any doubts in what I'm doing right now, you can check out my any kind of blouse video, stitching video. I showed how to sew this putty piece together, so you can follow that too. So place this lining piece of the putty down, and then I'm laying my front piece down, and then I'm bringing out the pretty of the fabric of the putty. It is the pretty fabric of. So then I'm going to bring this putty fabric, and I'm going to sandwich this together like this. After attaching the putty with the front piece, I'm going to attach this piece to make the hooks and the eyes. So this is a small piece of fabric. I'm going to attach this to make this hook putty. So when you get to the end, just fold it once. So the hooks should be on the left hand side. This one is the left hand side of the bodice. So the fabric, the putty fabric should be on top, and you're going to fold it in. Okay, and vice versa. For the right hand side, you're going to sew from the bottom, and you're going to fold it out. See? So now I'm going to fold it in like this. Okay, so this side is going to be the hooks, and the next side is going to be the eyes for the hooks. So where you're going to put the hooks. So for the left hand side, I told the putty piece should be at the top. After sewing that, you're going to fold it in, and for the right hand side, you're going to keep this piece at the wrong side of the fabric, and after sewing, you're going to turn that in. So when you get to the end part, just fold it. So I folded at the end. So now open it out and fold it once like this, and you're going to match this to this raw edge. So this is going to where you're going to sew the loops for the hook, so that it looks like this. Okay. So now I finished out the back side with a trim of lace, so same gold color spray trim. So I finished out the back side, and this is going to be my front side. So when you're going to sew the front side with the back side shoulder, the key thing what you have to do here is take your tape and take 1 inch from the top of the shoulder. So this is the shoulder point. Take 1 inch and give a mark to the 1 inch. Okay. And do the same to the next side. So take your tape and mark 1 inch from the top. Okay. And now we are not going to sew on the seam allowance what we gave. Instead of that, we are going to sew on this 1 inch line. I tell you why I'm sewing like this, because this area, this particular area has a stretch, as I told before. So when you wear this blouse, it will come out, it just pulls out the blouse so that the neck will come down. So when you're sewing a cross cut, or when you're sewing a blouse which has a cross cut, this method you have to follow. So just leaving this 1 inch, you're going to sew exactly on the 1 inch line, and then you're going to trim out the excess fabric hanging out over there. So I show you how to do that right now. So this is going to be the pretty side of the back side fabric, and now I'm going to take this out, and let me mark the seam. So you're going to sew from the to the wrong side of the fabric. So I've just marked the same to my wrong side. First I marked to my right side, but I'm going to sew to the wrong side. So this is going to be the wrong side of the fabric. Same like that, I mark the 1 inch to the wrong side of the fabric. So this is a water soluble pencil, so no problem for me if I just put a little bit of water, it just comes out well. Okay. See, you should not match the shoulders like this, because the back side is the exact size, but you're going to make a difference to the front side. For that, just lift this piece alone to this amount, a little bit high, so that you can see a ½ inch is hanging out over here, and you're going to sew on the exact line over here. So after sewing this, you're going to trim out this part alone. So I'll be doing the same. So if I turn and sew, you can see what I am exactly doing. Okay, now I'm going to sew this together. See, you can see this much of fabric is hanging out, and then you can just trim it out, just taking this as a margin. This is the back piece, the exactly amount what we gave, the seam allowance. I just kept that for the back piece, but for the front piece I gave extra half an inch for that, and I'm going to trim this out. Same like that you're going to do for your next side of the blouse. So now I'm going to trim out the excess fabric which is hanging out over here. So take your scissors and I'm going to trim this out. So now I'm going to attach the sleeve to my blouse. So I made the sleeves ready before. So now I'm going to add this to my blouse. Now first I am going to measure till the end of the blouse. They mark the sleeves for this, and so now I'm going to sew on the exact line. So now match both the waist, and you're going to same like that, just hold both the waistline like this, and once you join the front piece and back piece together, make sure you join both the stitch line together like this, and take the center point of the back piece and fold it again like this. Okay, so this is the front piece hanging out. So what I'm doing is, you can see the stitch line over here, so I'm just matching both the stitch lines like this, and I'm taking the center point. Again I'm going to fold this into half like this. So this point is where you're going to make a dot for the back side of the blouse. So here I've just put a small marking on this side and also on this side. So fold, just place your finger and pinch it out and make a hold the marked line, and now I'm going to sew the back dart. So if you ask me what is going to be the height, till how much I'm going to sew, I'm going to sew till 3.5 inches. So I just place my finger exactly on 3.5 inches, and then I'm going to sew. So this is how you're going to sew your back dart, and this is going to be the end result of the blouse. And the last step is we have to hem the neckline. So I've given the piping, I have to trim this out. So and then I'm going to fold this in, and I'm going to hem this out. After hemming that, our blouse is ready. You can see the point where we attached our katori, the cup piece. The back side I'll show you. So this is the putty piece, so it's going to go in, so you can attach whatever color you want. It's not going to show out. See? So the dart, you should not cut this dart, it should be hanging out like this. And the pieces, the joining piece, you can see, and you should not trim this out, it should be like this only. So for the katori blouse, we are going to sew only one dart to this. But for the normal blouse, we will sew one dart here, and we will sew one dart here, and again we will sew one dart towards the armhole line. So now for the katori blouse, only one dart, and then we are going to join this cup piece to your front side of the blouse. And for the katori blouse and the princess cut blouse, if you want to attach the cup, see, the cup is available in the market. It would be white color or black color. So if you want to attach that cup to your blouse, it's very simple. So what I'm telling is, after doing the princess cut blouse, I got 3 to 4 males stating that they want to attach the cup to the blouse, but they don't know how to do that. So just I'm giving a quick explanation to that. So get the center point of the cup, okay, and after taking the midpoint of the cup, you're going to attach the cup to the wrong side of the fabric, placing both the center point, that cup center point, and the point of your dart. So the dart point ends over here. Place the cup like this, and you're going to hand sew the cup, placing like this. Put your needle and thread, you're going to sew that together. So if you have the cup, you can add the cup to that. So make sure you add exactly at the point of the dart, the end point of the dart, and making the center point of the cup, joining together. You can sew that to it. And that's it for now. Hope you enjoyed this video. I thoroughly enjoyed making this katori blouse. It was really interesting project. And if you like this video, go ahead and click on the thumbs up button below, and please do share this video with your friends, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel so that you don't miss any of my future video. And if you make something like this, a same katori blouse, I'd be really happy to see that. You can just upload the pictures on my Facebook page, so that I'll be very glad that you learn from my channel. Okay, and thank you once again, and take care. Bye bye.